Well, that's a very blunt question.
Advance is lying to you.
Friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
But now you start to see, yes? The people never happy. It never enough.
I cannot believe you, Ellen.
Are you saying that Advance have cured death?
Jog off!
We're still vassals, slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh, Megan. We're only getting started.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Jones. Our main headlines tonight.
Daddy, it's starting!
To every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
What a wild ride this has been. Well, that's a very blunt question.
Advance is lying to you.
Friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
But now you start to see, yes? The people never happy. It never enough.
I cannot believe you, Ellen.
Are you saying that Advance have cured death?
Jog off!
We're still vassals, slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh, Megan. We're only getting started.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Jones.
day, another piece of government claptrap. Honestly, Alex, sometimes I can't believe how far we've fallen. Or more accurately, how low this government has brought us. Still, best to get on with it, I suppose. We've had a few problems with the machinery lately. No doubt you've noticed. Locked buttons, screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like. I'm sure you'll manage without issue. Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons now. Make sure to use them whenever they'd be appropriate.
Lil C's Lil Chats. And tonight, the former singer is asking Dr. Adrian Atkinson Viney what he's been up to since the cancellation of Incisors.
What have you got me?
Apparently, it's mainly jigsaws
Nothing,
and
Colin.
arson. At midnight,
No, come on, seriously.
it's the full
Not even a cake.
territorial weather
I'm sorry,
fertility
no.
and birth report. And that's
Okay.
followed at 12:20
No worries.
by the Glenfinnan-Ogoth Valley.
How old are you then,
Male
Cole?
voice choir,
Okay, here we
presenting
go.
the first
Big
professional
smiles.
I've actually gained a year.
territorial
I celebrated
outfit
44
delivering
last year,
programming
but it's actually this year.
exclusively uplifting to
Brilliant.
You're 44.
I'm going in 5,
It's time to hand
4,
over to Megan and the
3.
team for the Nightly Show.
Good evening and welcome
Spice
to
it up with some audience responses, Alex.
tonight. I'm Megan and I'm joined as always by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
I'd say I'm about a 12, Megan.
On the excitement scale?
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much SoCo stuff coming up.
We sure do. We have celebrity chef Jordan will be cooking at the store.
We'll be announcing the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future.
And we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your own Leaders' Day gifts. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
Live from the Channel 1 buildings in the heart of the capital.
Right, let's have some applause on the way into the next section.
Paces by Chef Jordan Rankley. But first, we know you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely nightly show pets in Pet Corner.
Fine, suit yourself.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster, Lord Cheeks. Now, he's a squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipem stultus, and he lives here with us in this cage. Hamsters love hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food. He loves carrots, apples, and chewing tobacco. Now, hamsters are nocturnal, so we'll do our best not to wake him up. But let's just see if we can... Well, the door has been left open. It looks as though Lord Chinks has actually gone for a little wander, but I'm sure he will be around here somewhere. In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewer vote, he is now, of course, called Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Babs. Oh. Those are our nightly show pets, Megan, both alive and well. Back to you.
Are you taking the piss now?
We'll check in on them, or some very similar animals at the same time tomorrow. Now then, I hope you're hungry, because if not, you're about to be. Patrick Bannon is with Chef Jordan Rankley, and they're going to be showing us how to knock up a delicious apple pie. It's time to go into the kitchen.
Don't forget the SFX buttons.
That's right, and I'm joined here by Chef Jordan Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh. Shame about all the arseholes. Yes?
Sorry?
What?
So, you own 6 restaurants, you've been awarded 9 Ballon Massifs across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Oh, are you worried?
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes. So, what are we making today, Chef?
So, we've got a family over for Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
It's got sweetness, it's got the acidity of the fruit, and then you get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so where do we start?
So we've got to start by making our filling. So we've got about 1 kilogram of fresh cooking apples here. Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. And then straight into the pan.
Your new show, Demon Kitchen Heart Eater, starts on Friday here on Channel 1. So, tell us about that.
So, teams of young chefs come into my kitchen, and one by one I destroy them emotionally. And if there's time, I teach them some basic knife skills. Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
What?
Shit. Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Don't worry, I've got spares. Right, so once we've done that, we set these aside whilst we make the pastry. Yeah.
Yep. Bowl. Yeah? Okay. Sugar. Butter.
Yep.
We mix that together, and then a whole egg.
Okay, egg.
What are you doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
Oh, no, chef.
No. Shit. Right. Mix that with a wooden spoon and work in that flour, okay? Work that into a nice ball of dough, just like that.
So, what does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to unwind?
Shit in bed.
Yeah.
What's that? What is that?
Well, it's a bit lumpy.
Lumpy? It could fucking pass for a sack of sparks. Touch that. Touch it. Yeah? Pathetic. That goes into chill. Now, we're mixing our filling.
Okay.
Apples, sugar, cinnamon.
So, you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories. Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that or fucking it?
What?
Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Fucking mix it for fuck's sake. Right, now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. Bit of flour into the dish.
And the filling goes next, right?
Absolutely right.
Oh,
lovely.
Okay.
Then we're taking the remaining pastry, rolling that into a round, and that goes on the top. Beautiful.
Lovely. Okay.
Right. Wash a bit of water around the rim. Beautiful. Now press gently all the way around. And we're cutting 5 slashes very carefully for the steam. And then brushing the whole thing with a beaten egg.
Okay. Ta-da! What do you think?
Oh my God. You, come here, you. That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyeballs up my fucking arse than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after a fucking shit-kicking contest, you understand?
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless. You, come here, you. You're the worst fucking thing to happen to foods that's cyanide. Do you know that? I tell you what. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck off.
Okay, well, while I do that, let's go now to Megan and Robin, who will be announcing the winners of our competition. Visions of the Future.
I think you might be using those sound effects a little too much there.
Well, that looks delicious. If you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped addressed envelope and we'll send you the fact sheet. So, Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision of the Future competition.
Yes, we challenged you to show us your predictions of the future, and we were just inundated with entries, weren't we, Megan? From wacky inventions to global problem solving, they are all amazing, and we had the best time looking through each one.
It was so tough narrowing it all down, so we have some amazing runners-up. In 3rd place, drumroll please, we have Hamish, who's 3 from Lunwelly. He calls this still life and the future of God, and it really blew us away. Just look at the line work here, and I can really feel every passionate stroke of the brush.
If you look here, you'll see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first was a smiley face, or perhaps a cat. But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation of the seeming futility of death through the eyes of the living.
Indeed. He's also chosen to just leave a lot of it blank, which I think is really interesting. If you know Hamish and his work, of course, he loves focusing on the negative space rather than the image itself.
Stunning, absolutely stunning, and such talent from one so young, Megan. But next up we have our second place entry. So in second, drum roll please, we have Keith, 41 from Dungley's. Yeah, Keith, we were sort of aiming this towards our younger viewers, but still, he has sent in his idea of the future, which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
Indeed, he says in his really rather detailed notes, deprived of basic resources, society will resort to a brutal system of weekly battles to the death, where only the victor may breed. He also says at the bottom here, either that or about the same, but maybe a bit worse.
I really love his attention to detail. You can see the sort of gladiatorial arena, and then what I can only assume is Keith himself pulling off this chap's head and shouting, "Come back to me, Linda!" Oh, Keith. Maybe if you spent more time outdoors and less time entering children's competitions, she might not have left.
Special one there. And finally, of course, it's time to reveal our winner. All our runners-up will receive a day out at an inflatable Happy Land on an industrial estate just off the A40. Sorry about that, Keith. But our lucky winner will win the chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see how our teammates are actually making the new future a reality every day. And the winner is, drum roll please. You're 8 years old and you are from Smugly. We absolutely love your picture here. People's Parade. You've got folks walking together, just really celebrating the diversity of our society.
You've got people with all different flags, people celebrating their religion and their bodies, and there's even a game of sports board happening over here. That or some overzealous littering, it's hard to tell.
I love these robots having a little bit of a dance, getting involved in the party, aren't they? This one seems to have gone a bit haywire in what I can only assume is an ominous sign of things to come. Lovely, Lola.
Well, if our winners have inspired you to make some artwork of your own, do keep sending them in, and yours could be displayed in our gallery here.
Well done again to everyone who took part. We're going to take a break now, but when we come back, we'll be playing the Wheel of Truth and making some lovely homemade gifts. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Right, from what I can tell, the machine's getting a bit worse for wear there, Alex. I expect things will be deteriorating even more in this next segment, so be careful. I'm going to drop off for a moment. I've been handed some footage that needs my urgent attention.
I'm on the bus. Not tonight. I'll get cars arranged for you both. Find me when you're done and I'll take you out through the loading bay.
About what to wear for school. Not all schools had uniforms back then, so I wondered what would best show off my emerging womanly curves. After much pacing, and I confess, a few tears, I settled on the zip-back, boxy pleated skater skirt in dark blue with white sweetheart blouse and the necklace Harry had given me when we'd met in the woods and I'd allowed him to frolic in my glades.
It's an honest account of my childhood, because in the new future, there's no need for secrets.
There was just so much injustice in the world, I realized, as Portia Hamilton Mann lured my best friend into the convertible her daddy had bought her for Easter. How had I failed to predict the perils of being the poorest postgrad at Poshborough?
Over the course of 3 compact discs or just 22 cassette tapes, you can experience a childhood under the old regime and, like me, understand why we can never go back.
Oh, the horror.
Jenny.
15 minutes before the most important speech of my career, and I
he's writing with our other
stained my
guests.
high-cut
I just wouldn't say grandma.
Waves of nervous nausea
Yes,
seized
grandmother's
me,
arsehole.
like
It's much better.
hounds on that night when I let him
everyone, if I
touch
can have
me
your
in the
attention,
thick.
please. Sarah just needs a word.
I thought I must
Apparently there's
die,
been
but
some
fate
sort of disturbance
intervened
in
in
the
the form
studio.
of a
Now, I'm
dashing,
sure it's nothing to worry
young,
about, but I
up-and-coming
wanted to let you know that I've asked for
television
extra
presenter
security,
named Peter Clement.
and they're already on their way.
Right, Sarah. Okay, 10 seconds, so positions and pose.
Okay, this time you've said it.
Laughing, and we're going in 5, 4, 3.
A bit more audience reaction would be nice, Alex.
We were just saying we can't wait to taste Patrick's pie.
Oh, I don't know, I think I could wait.
Well, here it is, fresh out the oven.
Oh, well, it does look amazing. Jordan, how did our Patrick do?
Well, let's just say that pie's got more crust than my grandmother's arsehole.
Well, thank you for that. Well, come on, try it. Dig in.
Okay. Woo. Oh my God.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, that's really something, Patrick. That's delicious. Really something, Patrick. But now you better go and get ready for that next feature. Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our celebrity guests. But I know what you're thinking. Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. Well observed, viewers, well observed. Well then, I better bring her out.
Oh, she will pay for this.
What do you think? Here she is, best-selling author, lawyer and thinker. I mean, she's only the blooming team leader. It's Julia Salisbury.
Prime Minister Julia Salisbury.
Oh, welcome, Julia. Oh, so good to see you.
Oh, Megan, you look incredible.
No, I was just about to say the same thing. Now, don't get too comfortable. It's time to head over to Robin and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth.
That's right, it's that part of the show where we pit our celebs against each other to see if we can break them.
That's right, Robin. They're going to spin the wheel to pick a round, and it could be anything from box of flies to slap my face. They really have no idea what's in store.
So, up first, we have Jordan. Let's give it a spin.
Here we go.
Let's give it a spin. Okay, let's see what you've landed on. Okay, it's fact or fib. Jordan, is it true that you've been known to order takeaway for a dinner party and pass it off as your own cooking?
It's one fucking time. One time. Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
Oh, not so fast there, Julia. Fact or fib? We've heard you've got a very interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my God!
Why don't you tell us about it?
You absolutely no. I don't. Okay, so don't judge me, okay? What I do is, oh God, I'm going to lose my job over this.
Oh, we're all friends here, come on.
Okay. So I only have one bra, okay? And so one day a week I wash it. And on that day, I can't wear it.
No! Honestly, raise my taxes. We're clearly not paying you enough.
Come to my dressing room after the show. We'll sort you out.
Oh, he's blushing, Patrick. Is all this talk of bras embarrassing you?
I'm not blushing. Come on then, you, Julia. Spin the bloody wheel.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. It's Guess That Face. I'm going to show you a picture and you simply have to guess that face. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Julia, here we go. Who's that?
Oh my God!
Is that you?
Yes! Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
That hairdo is fucking hilarious.
No, don't. I think it's sweet.
Well, it is as popular now as it's ever been.
Oh, well, don't get too ahead of yourself there. Jordan, who is this? Does that look familiar at all?
Wow! I'm glad I was getting fashion advice from someone who managed to make 7 look like 85.
See, I look like I'm haunting the fucking place.
Right. We've got to move on. Jordan, let's have another spin.
It's my go, Dad. You go on. Sorry, I'm so keen. Let's go, come on.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
It's fact or fish. find a lovely fish smoothie. Now, I'm going to ask you both a question, and all you have to do is answer it honestly, or else you'll have to drink the smoothie. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready for the question? Here we go. Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one? Oh, what a cop-out!
How is it? How is it?
Fucking nutrient.
Oh, we made it extra fishy.
I need my fucking mouth. Do you know how much these taste buds are worth?
Well, we've got time for one more quick spin, so go, Julia, go! Julia, take a look in that box under your desk there.
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game. Bless him.
Julia, what have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it? Cheese! It's not cheese!
Juggling balls? What am I supposed to do with these?
Well, give it a go for us.
But I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
Come on. Do it, do it,
I won't
do
do
it,
it.
do it, do it. Oh, she's doing it. She's fucking doing it.
So impressive, I have to say, unexpected. Wow, gosh, that was our game of Wheel of Truth, and my God, wasn't that fun?
Okay. Wasn't it? And now it's time to head over to Megan in Crafty Corner.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
That's right, you join me in Crafty Corner, where today I'm going to be ably assisted by Julia. Come on over here. Goodness me, I don't know how you're keeping your dinner down. I can still smell that fish.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse. I used to eat at Mrs. Lemon's house.
Oh, well, I hope you've got your artsy hat on, because today we're going to be making something very close to my heart. It's our little studio. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? All of us there on the sofa.
Wow. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, is that all you in there?
Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in, there we are. Oh, I don't know about you, Julia, but I always leave my holiday shopping to the last minute.
Oh, every year. I do it every year.
Well, luckily these make amazing gifts. Shall we get cracking?
Oh, yes, please.
We're going to start with a shoe box here. And Julia, that's it. Grab those scissors. I just want you to get rid of this front panel here.
Perfect. Will do.
Are you big celebrators in your house, Julia?
Yes, no, in my house we show our love through food, like big dinners, loads of drink.
Right, that's the best bit about any holiday, it's all that food.
This bit as well.
Absolutely right, cutting along the line there. Do be careful with the scissors at home, make sure you're being supervised if you are a child. There we go, fabulous. Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this, and I've got one here that I made earlier. We painted it with a bit of poster paint, white to match our lovely curtains here in the studio, but you can obviously have whichever backdrop you like.
Like a nice shiny gold number.
Well, exactly right. So we're going to make bits of our set now to put in the studio, perhaps a little desk. So I'm just going to grab this piece of card. I've just got it from a little cereal box packet. I think you... I'll give you this one, Julia. Shall I?
Thank you
There
so
you go.
much.
And all you need to do is cut along the lines there. Fabulous. So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even have to think about it. Really? I love the three potato pie. The three potato
Potato pie, I don't know that one.
You know, with the chips covered in the mash or wrapped up in a jacket potato. Wrapped up in a jacket potato. Is that just me that does that?
I don't know, but that sounds starchy. Well done, Julia. So now she's folding over a little bit there. What it's going to look like at the end is this little rectangular shape there. We're going to pop it in the middle, bit of sticky tape on the back there so it sticks down. Now we need a sofa. That's what we need next. We're going to make that out of a lovely paper cup. Having fun down there, knocking it all over.
I got one though, Megan.
Good, fantastic. Just going to cut along the line here, down the middle. Exactly right. Then when you've done that, around the bottom and again around the top. Well done. When you're done,
Oh, there we go.
It's going to look a little something like this. And look what I've done there. I've stuck some felt down. Nice and comfortable sofas.
Yes, can't have our tiny Megan having an uncomfortable sofa, can we?
Absolutely not.
She'll be on the phone to her tiny agent and getting someone tiny fired.
Well, there's only one thing missing, isn't there, Julia? What is that?
Higher calibre of guests.
Nearly, it's people. So all we've done to make our little people is we've stuck a cocktail stick into a bottle cap. We just need a face for that now. I've got a good one here. I know it well. It's me. I'm going to stick it down there. A little bit of sticky tape. Oh, my felt's going everywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm a bit lonely. Let's take Robin and Patrick over. Sitting down on the couch over there.
There you go. And well, I'll make myself just comfortable, just there.
Yeah, there we go. And these, of course, are all made and cut out of our favourite newspapers or magazines. You can have any guests you like. Julia, is there anyone else you'd like in a studio?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm going to be playing Wheel of Truth with Ronnie from Trash. Yes, put that word. Yes, he's going to be teaching me choreography, and I'll be teaching him foreign policy.
And of course, you can decorate them however you want. Perhaps you're a bit, I don't know, nostalgic for the old look of our studio. We've got the blue studio down there, or even a bit of retro red. I've got Sheila Quickstep being interviewed there by. Sorry, that's not supposed to be.
I can't. The sheer. This has to be seen.
I'll be on the couch of chat talking to some of you, and I just cannot wait. We'll be back after these messages.
Alex, listen to me. I've seen what's on this footage twice. It needs to be broadcast. Nothing else matters. I'll try and get it queued up for you. Be ready.
In a landslide, you elected Advance.
We've been through a lot since then.
Sanctions, war, sterility, rebellion, and the loss of those we love.
But through it all, there has been one constant. You
and your unshakable support.
And so,
we thank you.
For every citizen lifted out of poverty,
we thank you. For every person in pain who achieved a peaceful transition, we thank you.
For every child who found safety, purpose and friendship through go-getters,
we thank you. For every mind and heart bettered instead of punished, we thank you.
For our safer streets,
our great cohesion,
and our brighter future.
She does look awful.
We thank you.
Ugh, too fucking.
You took a chance on us in the uneven past.
Let's get set. I'm just saying, it's my fucking
with
parking
us
space. Well, I didn't see your
through
name.
the difficult
Bro,
present.
what's the extra stuff in
And
your car?
now-
Just too much.
We will stick with you
Forever.
in the new future.
Absolute rubbish. I think we both know.
Advance.
That's 10 seconds.
It's a punishment.
You're going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the Nightly Show. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Julia Salisbury.
Later on, we're going to be unveiling an incredibly important piece of music. But first, it's time to get comfy here on the couch of chat.
Every night we sit down with our guests and put your questions to them. Tonight, our guest is Julia Salisbury. That's me.
So, if you want to join us here on the big couch for big chat, then all you have to do is call the usual number and you could be here with us in audio form.
So, guys, I was on my way to work today, driving along, and a huge song came on the radio. Let me be your toaster.
Oh, popped up to say I love you.
Exactly. So I'm singing along, having the time of my life. The song ends, and the DJ goes, "Gosh, a real golden oldie there." And at that moment, I just wanted to burst into flames.
But your ancient bones were just too dry.
No, guys, this is serious. Honestly, I think I'm too old for the music chance.
So tonight we're talking about what are you too old for? First on the line we have Simon Dempsey from Dallington.
Hi, Simon.
What are you getting too old for, Simon? What are you getting too old for, Simon?
Sorry?
Bullshitting.
Oh, that is what you said. Okay, well, you couldn't be more obvious. Thanks, Simon.
I was right though, isn't he? I find this all the time. It's getting harder and harder to play these games. I just want to shout, shut up to the cabinet ministers constantly.
Oh, I think we can all relate to that.
Does anyone else find themselves on dates wishing you could skip all the small talk and just get to the point?
Oh, don't call it that on my show.
No, you know what I mean.
Well, next up we have Paula from Stopford. What are you just too old for?
Oh, yes, I should think you probably are.
Yes, too old.
You probably are.
Too old.
Well, I'm not quite there yet, but sometimes I'm up 14 times a night. That's something to look forward to.
Thanks for your call, Paula.
I think I'd stop drinking liquids after midday.
Next, we should have Desmond on the line. Desmond, are you there? Desmond,
Yeah,
are you there?
I want to know when we'll get our elections back.
Oh, sorry. Can we just cut him off? Next caller on the
Megan,
line
it's
is
perfectly fine. It's a perfectly legitimate question. Am I right in saying, Desmond, that you disagree with some of our policies?
Yes.
Completely understandable, but are we not safer? Crime is down. We're healthier than ever. Well, it is true. We're better educated, less likely to be in poverty, happier.
But we should be able to choose our own government. We should be able to.
I agree with you completely. But the system can't be trusted. We still see that around the world. The elites living in the pockets of corporations, pushing their ideologies of division, hatred and greed. And we see the uninformed millions return them to power against their best interests again and again, seduced by the lie that they can be a winner of a game that they'll always lose.
Right. Well, thank you.
Perhaps there will be a time where you no longer need us, but sadly, it's not now.
Thank you, Desmond. Tomorrow on the show, we're thrilled to announce we'll have another new pet. We'll be asking you to send in your ideas for names, so get your thinking caps on. But before we go tonight, it's time for an important announcement. Julia?
Thanks, Megan. Well, as you can't have failed to notice, last year we asked you to send in your entries for the National Anthem Writing Competition. Well, our judge...
That's acclaimed film score composer Jonathan Williamson, of course.
Yes, Jonathan has been beavering away for the last 6 months listening to every single one of them. And I am pleased to announce that tonight we have a winner!
Yes, entries have flooded in from across the territories. And the standard this year has been incredibly high.
Some of you went for slightly off-centre ideas. So before we announce the winner, we thought you'd like to hear a few that didn't quite make the top spot, but which stood out in the judges' opinions nonetheless.
Exactly like this entry from 6-year-old Jenny Daisy Chain.
Julia is the best. You don't care what she is, but I care what she is. Julia is best. Julia is the best.
Bless her.
Is that it? I mean, I could have done better, frankly. It was too short, isn't it? Clearly. So,
Well, maybe you should have entered, eh, Patrick?
You did, didn't you, Patrick? More than once.
48 times, actually.
Crikey, you put in 48 entries.
I didn't win, did I? I didn't even get shortlisted for these extracts.
Well, there were a surprisingly large amount of entries, so try not to take it too personally.
I'm not taking it personally. I'm absolutely fine with it.
Next up is this runner-up from Mariah Ozing, who lives right here in the capital.
Yikes. What a powerful
beautiful voice.
That's a little bit indulgent, isn't it, really? Someone needs to lend her a consonant.
Yes, Jonathan enjoyed the performance, but felt it might not work in a choral context.
And it wasn't just soloists who entered. Some of you banded together.
I see what you did there.
Including this entry from the Arsminster Old Town Brass Band, which they called Harps for the People in B-flat minor.
Jonathan thought it was catchy, but lacking in meaning.
That be all of my ones. I mean, it didn't even have any words, really, did it?
And finally, a special mention to a band called Throbbing Death Stick of Satan for this impassioned entry.
Watch them fucking
Crikey.
Yes, Jonathan was impressed with the passion and musical need to be of the piece.
Sorry, is this some sort of joke?
So don't keep us in suspense any longer. Let's find out who won.
Well, after 6 arduous months of shortlisting, Jonathan surprised us all by picking his own entry.
Oh, of course he did.
Which is entitled simply Anthem.
And joining us to sing it tonight is acclaimed classical singer Helen Judge.
Helen Judge.
Hi, hello, welcome to the Nightly Show. It's an enormous pleasure to be here, Robin. And you are a walking, talking example of how life begins at 30, I believe. It would appear so. Because not only are you one of the most respected choristers in the territories,
Gosh, that's incredibly kind.
but you are also author of Leaving Gregwood, the autobiographical best-selling piece detailing how you left your horrible husband to pursue your dreams. I've read it, and I've got to say it's inspiring stuff. So good.
Gosh, thank you again. Yes, I just want all women to know it's never too late to wash those stubborn stains away and begin a fresh, new life.
And speaking of stubborn stains, do you ever see Gregory?
Oh, yes. Greg, come here. You see, once the book came out, he became pretty much unemployable. He begged for me back. I refused, of course. I didn't want him lazing about all day, so I keep him as my assistant. To be honest, he's about as useful as a cardboard asshole. Oh, there you are. Where's the book? Oh, for God's sake. Do you think I called you out for your charm? Go and get the book, Greg. Go and get the book, Greg. This is why I don't pay you. This is why I don't pay you.
Cripes, yes.
So I just wanted to give a special mention to the Capital Symphony Orchestra, who perform on the backing track that we'll be using tonight, and to the Grizzleford Male Voice Choir, who provide the gorgeous harmonies you can hear in the chorus. And finally, I just want to thank Jonathan Williamson for writing such an inspiring melody, and for flying me out to his villa for the weekend so we could really explore the piece together from his hot tub. He even let Greg set up a tent in the grounds, didn't he, Greg? But it's too late. Moment's gone. It's too late. Moment's gone.
Well, we have been practicing all day, so I think we might join in on the chorus if that's okay.
I'd be
I've
delighted.
queued it up on screen 3. This footage, I'm not going to lie, if you play it, there will be no undoing that decision. Advanced won't like it. Trouble will be a holiday destination in comparison to what we'll be in. But I think it's the right thing to do. Make your choice, Alex.
Helen Judge, everybody! Helen Judge, everybody!
There's no point in trying to hide it, Prime Minister. It's a challenging situation.
But how's this happened, Thomas? I was assured that the test was 99% safe.
Well, sadly, the results fell in the difficult 1%.
But I don't understand, how can contraception be irrevocable?
Well done, Alex. You made the right choice. Whatever happens, has happened. I will stand by you on this. That footage needed to be shown, and we'll face the music together.
70 to 90%.
And among those who do conceive, We estimate the vast majority of births will be unviable.
It was supposed to be opt-out contraception, a way of stopping accidental pregnancies and unwanted children.
Well, the best laid plans of mice and men.
But I don't understand. The test was only supposed to be in Territory 1. How is it spreading across the territories?
It's in the food chain, Prime Minister. It's in the soil and the seeds and the livestock. And we fear it could shortly become the dominant strain.
Irreversible?
Well, we could scorch the land, destroy our animals. We could beg for unaltered seeds and livestock from countries far geographically outside the territories.
They'd rather see us starve.
I can't argue with that assessment.
They'll hang me for this, Thomas. They'll hang me for this, Thomas.
It's not your fault, Jenny.
No, you're right. It isn't. You're right. It isn't. Can your team be trusted?
Well, they know the consequence of breaking the Official Secrets Act, if that's what you mean.
How many could do us irreparable damage?
Less than 100. All the work has been compartmentalised on a need-to-know basis.
I'll need their names. This can never come out. Never. This can never come out. If it did, the consequences for order for this administration are whole endeavour will be at risk.
Undoubtedly.
Whole endeavour will be at risk.
Undoubtedly.
I have to blame the bombs then. I have to blame the bombs then. Radiation. An unforeseen side effect of a necessary evil.
It's scientifically possible, given the wind patterns.
And we'll need to prepare the population. Reframe the way they view starting a family and stress the advantages of a childless life. It will be surprisingly malleable when presented with a positive spin. And we'll need to accelerate the transition centre programme.
It has the capacity.
I need that list of names tonight, Thomas.
Is there no other way?
Can you think of one?
In time, possibly.
A luxury we sadly do not possess.
Shall I begin destroying the records?
No, the security services will take it from here. They can be relied upon to close off loose ends.
Of course.
I'll expect your resignation as well, Thomas.
Obviously.
And then I suggest that you, Jean, and the children find a quiet corner of the territories and start a new life. Do something mundane, unobtrusive.
Thank you, Julia.
There's no need to thank me, Thomas. We're old friends. You have 72 hours. After that, I'll need to give them your names as well.
I understand.
That will be all.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Get me Adrian at the services. Get me Adrian at the services. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Where did this footage come from? I mean, this footage was illegally obtained. It's falsified, clearly.
Sorry, which is it?
What?
Was it illegally obtained or was it falsified? It can't be both.
Oh, well, clearly it is. Well, clearly it
Prime
is.
Minister, that footage seems to show you and your chief scientific officer,
Dr. Thomas Wellington,
discussing a problem with our food. Is that correct? Discussing a problem with our food.
Well, how would I know? I've never seen this footage before.
That's your office, Prime Minister.
Well, obviously, yes.
And that's Dr. Wellington.
Again, yes.
And you are discussing what I think you're discussing, Prime Minister.
Well, I can't read your mind, Megan, but I'd ask you to consider very carefully before continuing this line of questioning. Can we get the music back, please, Jenny? Can we get the music back, please, Jenny?
My sister wanted children. My sister wanted children.
We tried. So many times before Stacey.
I've always wanted large family. 5 or 6 kids. That's how I grew up. 5 or 6 kids. That's
Watch out, Prime Minister. The women are coming. The women
How long
are
have we
coming.
got?
Less than 2 minutes. You got this.
Less than 2 minutes. I was born for this. I was born for this. Prime Minister. Prime Minister. Julia. Julia, what have you done? What have you done?
To be preposterous, I haven't done anything.
The footage doesn't lie,
Oh,
Prime Minister.
please, the footage does nothing but lie. It can be made to show anything, to prove any point. Surely you don't need me to tell you that. You're the territory's leading expert into massaging the facts into whatever shape we want. Why do you think you rose so high so quickly? But your journalistic integrity, after all. It's Jeremy Donaldson's thing, and look where you got him.
Have you been covering up the sterilisation of the men and women of the territories, Prime Minister?
Don't be ridiculous.
Is there something wrong with our food, Prime Minister?
Of course not.
Will you be resigning your position, ma'am?
How dare you ask me that?
Will there be elections now, Miss Salisbury? Will you be compensating your victims?
Will there be an inquiry?
I am not going to dignify these conspiracy theories with a response.
How many unviable births? Thousands of grieving parents.
Is there blood on your hands, Prime Minister?
I don't have to put up with this.
Someone have that footage analysed. If there's even a chance, it's falsified.
I think we all know it isn't.
It's falsified.
I think we all know it isn't.
Helena.
You have to say something.
What is there to say? What is there to say? I want to apologise to anyone who might have been upset by what they've just seen. Fine. No, I want to apologise to all of you. Because you will have found tonight's programme upsetting. No, not that either. I don't think I want to apologise because you should be upset. You should be incandescent. You should be marching on team headquarters demanding answers. I know I will be. And if the footage we've seen tonight turns out to be genuine, as I have no doubt it will, you should be asking yourself how we got here. And I think you'll conclude that it had an awful lot to do with me and people like me. People who should have been asking questions on your behalf. We were journalists, the gatekeepers of truth, and now with this shit show. The great misdirection played out nightly, so bright and fun and shiny that you can't see what's happening right in front of your face. Well, that's on us, that's on me. And I thought that if I compromised a little, I could still do a lot. It was impossible to make a change unless you were on the inside, so I bent a little and I went along with the small things. And now the small things are all that's left. Because when the change is happening so slowly, when it's only one cut a day, well, then it's easy to forget that you're bleeding. And one day there's no blood left, just dust. And celebrity chefs. My name's Megan Wolfe. And I am sorry for misleading you. Night after night. Only you can make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Good evening, I'm Dahlia Flywell, and welcome to the Daily Forecast. Starting off here in Territory 1, make sure you wrap up warm because we've got lows of 5 or 6 degrees.
So what happens now?
As we head towards
You'll
Leaders'
get
Day
fired?
later in the week, there's a 100%
Bozeman wants to see
chance
you
of
all on the 15th
festivity
floor.
as we saw 42
No, don't
births
rule
today,
Bozeman out just
a daily
yet.
record of 4%
He plays his
fertility.
cards close to his chest and he still hasn't forgiven them
Dwarfed,
for
however,
putting us
by
into
a
public
massive
ownership.
9% fertility rate
And
here
don't
in
forget,
Territory 2,
Bozeman
who saw
is the one who put Jeremy in the seat in the first place.
191 births today. Though a nasty cold
He'd been
snap
proud of
brings
us tonight.
bitter winds overnight.
Jeremy?
So not all sunshine and rainbows.
Damn straight.
No rainbows in sight over Territories 3.
There is a place at the edge of the sky where all is at rest we say our goodbye, and the tales that you spun.
But our top story tonight, an historic election win for Advance today as they are re-elected in a landslide victory. Prime Minister Katie Brightman looked triumphant as she thanked a record number of voters for returning her to office for a third term. Approval ratings are through the roof for the politician, who initially ran on a ticket of universal basic income and free education, and who was responsible for the peaceful transition of power back to the now independent former territories. During the campaign, she's promised to instigate the 4-day working week and to make the climate emergency a #1 priority. Speaking today, Ms Brightman called the result a triumph for democracy and for us all. Later tonight, our political editor Robin Short will be interviewing Portia Hamilton-Mann about the donor scandal that rocked the party. Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Jones. Our main
Alex Winston, it's Bozeman here, your boss. It's come to my attention that you've replaced Dave in the control room, and your performance so far has been mostly adequate. However, I'll need to observe myself to check you're up to snuff, and to that end you'll now be mixing an old recorded broadcast to ensure you can do the job to my satisfaction. Don't worry, other than the odd tear and jump in the footage due to age, it shouldn't require you to deal with anything new. Do keep an eye on the censor. They had stricter sensibilities in those days. And of course, don't forget to load the adverts. Bozeman out.
One certainly wouldn't wish to overlook that. At 9 o'clock, we present Existential Musings as the Right Reverend David Atkinson and lady scientist Dr. Edith Blimey debate the existence of an afterlife in a discussion program with the Right Reverend David.
This is an absolute nightmare.
Cameras are set.
Who's going to tell Graham?
I don't know.
Can we even continue?
Well, you'll have to think of something. We'll go live in 10 seconds.
All right. I'll keep looking for someone. I guess we'll just have to wing it until then.
Can you count us in?
Oh, sure. Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from the capital, it's the St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. And please welcome your host. It's the Dreamboat, Graham Bannon.
Hello, it only is. Hello, it's Mr. Bannon. Got one of them. Got one of them. Good night. If you won't be my lady, then at least have my babies. No, don't give me a maybe, no. I know what women are like.
Now you've got it, Daddy.
Do you know what? I'm sorry, I know I'm supposed to be... Sorry, stop the music. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be starting the show, but I can't help but notice... I mean, where's the audience? I mean, who are you? I mean, this is an absolute nightmare. Isn't it really? I mean, we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first annual St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. I'm your host, Graham Bannon, and it is an absolute pleasure to be here. We are here tonight, as we may be aware, for one very important cause, and that is, of course, little Sally Button. Little Sally Button has a life-threatening condition, and she will die tonight. And as we can raise enough funds to cure her of her I should learn that. Studio hypo... I don't know how to say that word, but what I do know is it's a long word and a bad disease. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to raise 20 grand tonight, and we can't do it without your help. And how can I help? You're screaming at home. Well, don't scream, and I'll tell you. We're taking donations starting right now. But let's beat feet and head over to the blowers. The phones, not the girls. Hello, ladies.
Good evening, Graham.
Tell you something, ladies. Those are some classy chassis, if you don't mind me saying so. All right. So girls, would one of you kitty cats please let the viewers at home know exactly why you're here this evening?
Yes, sir. Us kitty cats will be taking calls from across the country to raise money for this little girl. If you would like to donate, no matter how large or small, please ring now.
I'll tell you, I'll be giving you a ring later. An engagement ring if you play your cards right. Now that was a zinger. If I do a zinger, play the sound. Yeah, that's it. I'll check in with you later. It's time to have a look at how much money we're starting off with tonight. Using state-of-the-art technology that we can track up to the second exactly how much money's been raised from your donations. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at how much we're starting off with tonight. Okay, looks like we're not starting off with any money tonight. It's a bit strange. I'm surprised they didn't put something in, just to show, really, but perhaps it's a little unclear of how you donate still. How about I cut the gas and show you what's what, Daddy-O's? Give me the thing. Okay, so I'll pretend to be you at home. This is role play. You really can do this in real life from your sofa or couch. It's ringing, so hello, who am I speaking to, please?
Hello, you're speaking to Barbara at the phone desk.
Hello, Barbara at the phone desk. You have a beautiful voice. Okay. I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
I'm finding it hard to hear you. Your phone doesn't actually work. You're going to have to be louder.
I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
Thank you, sir. What a generous donation. May I ask who's calling?
You don't have to do that, do you? You know who's calling, don't you? It's Graham Bannon.
And how do you spell Bannon?
Don't say that. People would know how to say my name. There we go. And so if I'm correct, there should be 10 on it now. Look at that. Technology at its finest. 10 on it now. So only 19,990 remaining, which should be a Bannon breeze. That was a zinger. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a rundown of the jam-packed acts we have lined up for you on this jam-packed lineup on this jam-packed evening. Who wrote that? Too many things packed in jam. Starting off tonight, we have the incredible Raj and Rishik. Following that, we have an amazing acrobat who will do jumps all over the stage and stuff. And then finally, we'll have the Lovely Legs contest to end Act 1, which I'm rather looking forward to myself, ladies. Then, starting Act 2, we're going to have a magician who will do all magic and that. Then we're going to have a fire-breathing man who will be breathing fire. And then ending Act 2, we're going to have a daredevil who will dive into a bucket of water. All right. Then going into Act 3, we're going to have the unicyclist act. Then following that, the strongest man in the world, the strong man. And then finally, the grand finale. Now, for the grand finale, we asked little Sally Button what she wanted more than anything else in the world. And she had a very simple reply. I'd like a dancing chimpanzee, please, Graham. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have managed to source a dancing chimpanzee for the finale of this show. How does that sound? There's no one here, is there? Okay, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our first act of the evening. He's come all the way from this event. Let's just say he might have brought a little friend along with him. Ladies and gentlemen, please, welcome to the stage is the incredible Raj and Rishik. As I said, it is Raj and Rishik. To the stage. I mean, this is a nightmare. I mean, what is going on? I mean, this is working, is it? I mean, is there anyone around here who knows that you... Come here. What is going on? Do you know what I'm saying at all? Why is he here? You! Come here. This is unbelievable.
Hello, Mr. Bannon.
Hello, yes, come here. Are you the producer, are you?
No, I'm nobody, me. I just help the fellas unload the cameras.
Right, fantastic, great story. Do you know where the producer is?
That's the problem.
Get on with it, come on.
Well, it turns out you know, the roads around the capital are shut down because...
Yeah.
Well, it turns out the producer, the director, most of the acts and also all of the audience are on the same bus heading in, and now they're stuck somewhere near Jamstable.
Are you seriously telling me there's no one else around here who can sort this mess out?
He's pretty good at organising.
No, well, no, obviously not. That's not going to work, is it? Look at you. You're the producer now. Well done, that's great. Big promotion for you. Now, what you need to do is go away and find me a version of all the acts I've just promised the people at home.
That's not really my thing, Governor.
Well, do you know what? It is your thing now, Governor. Right? Or a child drops down dead. So off you go. Go do that. Quick, smart.
All right. You can count on me.
Okay, very good.
You can count on me.
Okay, very good. Go away. Go away. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce the first act of the evening. He's come all the way... I've read that. Don't repeat the same stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, they're not here, are they?
No, they are here.
Well, why didn't they come out the first? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Raj and Rishik. Where's the bacon?
Hello everyone, my name is Raj, and you might be asking where is Rishi? So here he is. What's your name? Rishik? And what do you do? I am working in banking. That's interesting. No, it isn't. Okay, you have anything else to say? No? Thank you for your honesty.
Have you finished?
Am I finished? Yes, I'm finished.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Raj and Rishik, play the sound for applause. We don't have anyone here. Okay. Well, fantastic, I think. So well done, Raj. So I know a little birdie told me you travelled in all the way from just for this event.
No, we cycled here. Rishik was cycling and I was sitting in the basket.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, now they laugh. Yeah, now they laugh. Great joke. So is he a good cyclist, is he, Rishik?
Why are you asking me? You can ask him.
I'll ask him. Okay, that's setting something up. Okay, Rishik, are you a good cyclist, mate?
Why are you talking to him? He's only puppet.
Don't set a joke up with that if you're not going to follow it through. That ruins it, doesn't it?
You farted. Graham farted.
I didn't fart. He made the sound out of his mouth. He made the... Stop doing that. Okay? Yes, you should be disappointed. Get off the stage. What a load of crap. We've had two. I didn't fart.
Acrobat's not here.
Great.
But I've got an alternative.
Okay.
His name's James.
Sounds good.
He's not an acrobat.
Sounds good to me. Bring it on. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going to happen now, but please welcome to the stage, it's the incredible. It is James. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
I was just walking past the theatre when that guy came up to me and said, hello, we've got the perfect job for you. All you have to do is stand on stage, we'll pay you. Something like that.
Tell you what, I'll level with you here, James. We were expecting an acrobatic act now.
Right. Damn.
Yes, damn indeed. Tell me, James, can you do acrobatics by any chance?
No, I can't. No, I haven't since school.
That'll be fine. You remember a lot from school. Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure, this acrobat James will now perform for you a series of double backflips.
There's no way I can do that.
Oh, we've got to do some cartwheels.
I'm not going to do any cartwheels.
But here's a job for you instead. Sweeping up the corpse of a dead girl. Start the music, please. Come on. And that's the act. Absolutely marvellous. Sort this out. Where is it? Sort that out. Absolutely marvellous. Well done there. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of James in the future. Good job there. Well done. That really worked out well. Worked out a treat. Yes, get off the stage. We've had two absolutely marvellous acts this evening, so I think it's time to have a look at what impact that's made on the old fundraiser. So, drum roll, please. Okay, looks like we still haven't made any money at all. That's a bit surprising. Perhaps I'll check in with the bombshells to find out exactly what's going on. What are you doing there? Get out, sling your hook. Go on, go. You're upsetting the girls. Ladies. I was expecting a little money in the old pot by now, ladies. Have the callers not been particularly generous so far?
We haven't had any callers so far.
Are you serious? How dare you? How dare you? A child is quite literally dying somewhere out there, and you're too lazy to get up off your asses, go over to those phones we have, turn the dials, and pledge money to save her life. You greedy bastards.
Sorry, Graham. Just found out the phone lines haven't been connected yet.
All right.
Yeah, Young forgot to do it.
Who's Young? Oh, that idiot, right.
Come on, Young, got just a job for you. I'll give him an hand. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I can offer only my greatest apologies. My outburst just now was directed at you, when it should, of course, have been directed at Young. Please accept those apologies. Now it's time for the Lovely Legs contest. What better way to end tonight's programme, the first part of tonight's programme, than with a display of beauty and talent? So for your viewing pleasure, these 10 out of 10s will be modelling the latest in fashionable swimwear.
Graham?
Not now, love. I'm speaking to camera.
Graham Donna's not here.
So what?
Well, we need 4 of us for the routine, so let's...
We'll do the routine with 3 of you.
Do it with 3.
Well... Does anyone else around here know it?
Well, he was watching us rehearse earlier.
Oh, was he? That's very interesting. Little pervert. Tell you what, slap a costume on and stick him at the back. That'll teach him. He doesn't know what's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was told...
Phones are fixed.
Great, sit there and take calls. When I was told that I'd be judging the best legs out of a group of young, attractive women, I said, where do I sign? Well, I did sign, and that time is now. The time to look at women and judge them. Ladies and gentlemen, the first lovely lady to the stage is Barbara. Now, Barbara plays for the local women's amateur football team, so she can quite often be seen getting down and dirty at a Sunday lunchtime. I think it's fair to say this girl has seen more than her fair share of tackles. Linda's up next. Linda is an avid gardener, and she can quite often be seen on a balmy summer's evening, tending to her petunias and trimming a bush. Deborah's up next. Deborah's a socialite, and Deborah likes nothing more than a nice night in the pub with the girls, gluggity glug glug glug. But I'll tell you, forget the pub, nice legs, love. What time do they open? It's just a bit of fun. And then finally we have Donna, Young, who's taking over for Donna. Now oh dear. Yeah, that's really unpleasant, that, isn't it? I wish I hadn't suggested it now. He hasn't shaved. He knows the routine, but doesn't look very good, does it? Oh, Christ. Okay, Donna, Young is quite, this is appalling, isn't it? Can we do this? I think we have to stop the music, actually. I don't think I can let this go on, to be honest. It's quite unpleasant. Why is he still doing that? Stop him dancing!
Yeah.
Why is he still doing that? Stop him dancing! I'm angry now. He's made all of you look bad, hasn't he? Look at him. He's pleased with himself, it looks like to me. He makes all of you look bad when he's standing there looking like that, doesn't he? Absolutely pointless. I'll tell you what else. It's pointless anyway, because obviously Deborah's got the best legs. Knew that going in. You know what, just take him off the stage. I'm angry. I'll tell you, if there was an audience, they'd be a booing you, Young. They'd be a booing. And that seems to me like the perfect place to end Act 1 on a bit of a high. So I'll tell you what, why don't you grab a drink, sit back, enjoy the adverts, and we'll see you after this. What are you doing?
I am setting up for the Act 2.
I haven't finished talking. After the adverts, we'll see you back then.
Okay, 1 minute back.
Just do exactly what I do and wait for the big fat check to come in.
I hear that.
Cleaning up after preparing supper for her husband, who will be coming home any minute. But what's this? Susan, you silly moo. Why are you crying, you dozy tart?
I've had enough. I've been trying to clean up this chicken grease all day with my usual brand of cleaning product, but it just won't come off.
Oh dear, here comes your husband. I hope you've thought of something. Honey, I'm home. That chicken looks delicious, and this chicken looks even nicer. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention, her husband is me, Dick Johnson. Lucky lady. What's with all this grease? This surface is filthy.
I'm sorry, darling. I've tried every cleaning product available, but I just can't solve these stubborn stains.
Well, you haven't looked hard enough. Because there's new Jazz. Jazz is proven by scientists to clean all of a surface, up to 100% cleaned. Look at the way it cuts through this grease. Wowzers. It is also completely harmless to skin, due to
All right,
it being
just
99% less.
Just that'll kick it off.
Thank you, darling.
That's
I
my
don't know
wage,
what I
but
would have done without you.
poor little girl, she deserves better than this.
And now the kitchen's clean, let's not
Right.
talk anymore.
Thank you.
New Jazz.
We're
So
back in
simple,
10.
Even a woman could use it.
Places, everybody. And we're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. Here's Graham Bannon.
You're not on the beat, you crazy cat.
What is going on? What is going on? I told him to clear these boxes up. It looks a mess, doesn't it? We all end up looking like idiots, don't we? My talents are wasted here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the St Fanny's Hospital's annual TV fundraiser for dying children. It's nice to be back. As a reminder, little Sally Button is still dying, but with your donations she may yet live. Let's have a little look about how much money has been raised while the adverts have been playing. That's brilliant, we've made 100 girls, that's amazing. That's brilliant, we've made 100 girls, that's amazing. And who do we have to thank for these donations?
Very generous donor, actually.
Fantastic. Well, tell me their names so I can thank them live on national television.
I don't actually know his name.
It's annoying. Thought we told you to take the names when you answer the phones.
It wasn't over the phone. It was It was him, the guy, the new producer. He gave the money.
Right.
He gave the money.
So we haven't had any calls. The phones still aren't working.
No, the phones are working.
working.
And we have had a few calls, but none of them wanted to donate. It was mainly complaints against you.
What do you mean complaints against me?
Well, I think people think that you're a bit rude.
Fudge
People
off!
think that you're a bit rude.
Sorry for that swear. Will you censor that if you want? Sorry for that swear. Will you censor that if you want? People think I'm a bit rude. I played that. People think I'm a bit rude. I played that. After all I've done and continue to do, people think I like this has blown my mind. People think I like this has blown my mind. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, magic has always been rude. Ladies and gentlemen, magic has always been rude. I'll give them rude. I'll give them rude. Here's the magic act. Here's the magic act. Nightmare. Nightmare.
Hello everyone, I am the magician, the great bamboozle. For the third magic trick, I will need two beautiful ladies assistants. And I will also need a volunteer from the audience. Oh, no one is here.
I know it's stupid. I know it's stupid. You know it's stupid. I know it's stupid. Just go and do it. You know it's stupid. I know it's stupid. Just go and do it.
Thank you, sir. In this trick, you will be sent to the another word, beautiful word. And for this magic trick to work, you need to go behind the sheet.
Do I have to do this? Do I have to do this?
Please pull the sheet up. Now I'm going to say the magic word. Alakazam, alakazum, alakazam, alakazum. And now you can drop the sheet for big reveal. Now you can drop the sheet for big reveal. He's not here. He's not here. And you can take the sheet. You can take the sheet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not happy. I'm not happy at all. I don't know if it's clear what happened there. I think it is. That's Raj.
I think it is. I'm not Rose, I'm the great bamboozle.
Right, well that's not true, is it? Right, well that's not true, is it?
Lots of surprises, lots of surprises.
Get off the stage, get off the stage right now. Don't play that sound! And then finally, what's I and dying child Sally Button have been waiting for, it's the chimp dancing finale.
Sorry, Graham, sorry. I don't think we should say there's going to be a chimpanzee. It's stuck on another bus.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm only going to say this once, mate. If you don't manage to source a dancing chimpanzee, and it has to be a chimp, not an orangutan, for the end of this show, I am certain that the shock, disappointment and fear on that little girl's face will cause her to just die, like sometimes children do. And that'll be entirely your blimmin' fault.
Graham, of course I care about Susie Button, who you've been calling Sally Button all evening, but I'm not a producer. I don't know the first thing about booking dancing chimpanzees. I can try my best.
That's it. That is as good as I will get a dancing chimpanzee, Graham. Now you're here, what can we expect next? I assume it'll be the fire-breathing man or something incredibly similar.
No, he's on the bus, but we've got something better.
What's that?
It's a group of teenagers from the Scritchford Dance Club.
Right, that doesn't sound better to me than a fire-breathing man, but I suppose it's the best we've got. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to stage. It's the dance, it's this. Hurry up.
Hey, I've got something to say. Life is pretty spiffing when it goes your way. Heat, when I walk down the street. Waves of admiration from the people I meet. I don't have much of a plan, nothing you could understand. So you can work as hard as you can, but I'll be running late because it's great to be a man. It's great to be a man. Look at that, I'm a fabulous chap with a fancy pair of breeches and a gentleman's hat. So fine, it's a fabulous time. You can even use the checkbook if I countersign. Don't mom, you're the angel I own. Bartered with your father, now I'm taking you home. Thanks once more for all your help in the war. Why is there a blemish on the kitchen floor? I don't have much of a plan, really nothing that a pretty head could understand. So you can scream just as loud as you can, but I'll be doing well because it's swell to be a man. Now you hip to the beat. Swell to be a man.
Not bad at all. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Really rather good that. I'll tell you what though, you little ankle biters, it is a weekday. Shouldn't you not be in school?
Oh, get Ben.
I will not get Ben. I will not get Ben. Get out of here. I won't get Ben. I won't get Ben for anyone. I won't get for anyone. Bastards. Drum roll, please. What? That carries on. Look at that. It's still going, but $5 grand. There's at least $5 grand. Girls, this is incredible.
Actually, we haven't made that amount yet. That 5's supposed to be a 2. I think he's made a mistake.
What do you mean he's made a mistake? Who's he's made a mistake? What do you mean who's moving that machine? Who's moving that machine? It's you! It's you! This is... I am so angry. I thought that this... Still moving. I thought that this was a brilliant, state-of-the-art machine. But it isn't. It's just Young, sitting behind this, moving those boxes. You should be ashamed of yourself, Young! You should be ashamed of yourself, Young! Good news though, we've now raised £2 grand for little Sally Button, so we're a tenth of the way to our target. Absolutely fantastic. So now we're heading towards the end of the second act. Stop talking. The end of the second act. I'm pretty sure James, the acrobat from earlier, will dive into that bucket of water now.
No, I won't fudging dive into that bucket of water.
A swear word there. Apologies for that. Hopefully they'll sort that out.
No, fudge that. I just went to get my money. And he told me that you said I shouldn't get any money. Where's my money, Graham?
Well, what's happened here is that he's lying.
He's not lying. That guy is the only one who gives a crap what is going to happen to that girl. You, Graham, are a drip.
How dare you? I'm trying to save a kid's life here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just learned backstage that half of the 20 grand being raised here tonight is going directly to Graham Bannon as a performance fee. What do you think of that, people at home? It's a fudging disgrace. I think, ladies and gentlemen, right now, live on stage, Graham should agree to donate his entire fee to Susie Button's family. How about it, Graham? How much you actually care about Susie's life?
Ah, that's a difficult one. Now, of course, I care about the life of the child, but I'm also pretty sure that the viewers at home want the talent to get paid fairly for their work.
Actually, I have someone on the phone right now that says they don't want you to make any money from this.
Yes, me too. I'm hearing Graham's a dog. Graham's selfish. Graham's cruising for a bruising.
Yes, basically all my callers are saying Graham's a twat.
So.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have decided, off my own back, to half my fee. 5,000 for the dying child, and 5,000 for Graham Bannon.
Nope, that's baloney. Graham, if you care and don't want people at home to think you're spineless, you'll give it all to Susie.
You know, Acrobat James, there comes a time in a man's life when he has to decide what sort of a man he wants to be.
Are you going to donate the money?
Yeah, I was just doing a speech about that, yes.
Well done.
Yes.
So that should bring the tally up by 10,000. Plus, I'm happy to donate the fee they offered me of 150.
You offered 150 for falling on your arse.
So I make that to be 12,155. Young, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, great. Well done, Young. Okay, well, thanks so much for that helpful contribution there, James. I assume you'll now be getting into some lycra and diving into that bucket.
No, I'm done. I'm going home. Thank you.
No, you're not. Get in the bucket. Get in the bucket. Someone grab him and put him in this bucket. We need someone to go in this bucket for the end of the act.
Yes, yeah. Found somebody. Yes, yeah.
This is a nightmare. Oh, here he is. Right, great. Okay, so now, let's viewing pleasure. This knucklehead will now dive off of this ladder into this bucket of water. Come on. Off you go. That's good. Great. Now, in the bucket.
Graham, that's not tall enough. There's no water in the bucket.
I don't care. He breaks his neck. Come on, get in. Come on. You need to go in there.
Just pretend.
Get in that bucket. Come on.
Don't sink the ladder, Graham.
And there we go. He's ruined that, hasn't he? What a shame. Oh, that's the end of Act 2. We'll see you back after the adverts. Fantastic.
Back in 1 minute. What a knobhead. Does anybody know first aid?
Yes, my dad's a doctor.
Is he gonna die?
Oh dear, Johnny. How does that make you feel? Feel like a chicken head. Ain't never gonna get a broad like that.
Say, what are you smoking there, Johnny?
What, this? It's just my regular brand of cigarette. Ain't nothing special.
You're telling me you don't smoke Lion cigarettes?
Well, how could I? I ain't never heard of Lion cigarettes.
How'd you like to try one?
Well, why bother? The taste of Lion cigarettes can't be that different from my regular brand.
You're talking crap, Johnny. Lion cigarettes are proven by medical science, too. Make you up to 51% more intelligent. make you 70% more attractive to women or homosexual men, and finally make you fitter and healthier. You might have heard that cigarettes give you cancer. Well, not line cigarettes. In fact, they'll decrease your chances by 100%. Give it a try, guy.
Hold on. Something's happening. Whoa. One smoke of a Lion cigarette and I feel like a new man.
Hey, hot stuff. Are you coming to bed?
Don't mind me, champ. You run along now.
Will he be all right?
Yeah, but we need to keep that away from him.
Okay, we're back on in 10.
He's still unconscious. Let's take him off.
Okay. And we're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. Graham Bannon is still here.
Cut the music. If there's no audience, Graham Bannon doesn't dance. Hello and welcome to the third part of the St Fanny's Hospital's annual... well, it's not annual. They're not going to do another one, are they? TV fundraiser for dying children. And dying national television, it seems. And, you know, speaking of dying, is the child still dying? I'm pretty sure it is. And looking at that, no more money has been raised while the advert's been playing. So it looks like to me you continue to do F all at home.
There's 2 reasons for that.
Hello.
1, we don't have anybody on the phones. We're all backstage looking after Young, who you pushed off the ladder.
Pretty sure he fell.
And secondly, we don't have the guy who changes the counter anymore. You pushed him off the ladder.
Tell you what, do I have to do everything? You go back there, grab Young, bring her back in, put him over there, grab the girls, put them on the table. Then they can all do their stuff. Young can sit there twiddling his boxes.
Great. He's only just woken up and his neck might be broken.
Doesn't have to move his neck. Look, my neck stays perfectly still. Go and get him. I mean, that is unless you don't care about Sally Button. I mean, I assume you'll be donating your fee too.
Yeah, I was the first to do it, Graham, about 20 minutes ago.
Get off and get them. No more long speeches. Bloody Northerners. Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, this is still happening, and we are still live, taking your donations if you can be bothered. If you want a girl to live, up to you. Oh, look, the girls are back. What a sight for sore eyes. In fact, talking of sore eyes, went to my opticians the other day, and guess who I bumped into there? Absolutely everybody, because I couldn't see. They got a laugh, haven't you, girls?
You're a pig.
All right, so let's have another act. Any more acts? Anyone who's not stuck on a fudging bus or something? Oh, look, the strippers arrived. Oh, God. Keep him over there. Okay, right, we need something else now, don't we? We need an act or something. Girls, any callers we can put through?
Actually, I have someone on the phone right now you might like to speak to.
Absolutely fantastic. Put them through.
And on top of that, he's been rather horrible to that little boy.
She sounds about 100. Hello there and welcome. Welcome to the show. What's your name, please?
Who's that?
What's your name, please? It's Graham Bannon.
You're horrible.
Why has she been put through? Don't put one through to think I'm horrible, obviously.
That might be a bit difficult.
This is so crazy that everything I've done for all these people, they still... Why is she still there? Cut her off! Why is she still there? We're not putting any more through. We're having another act.
Hello?
Who is that? Stop putting people through!
I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
Aha! We have a serious gentleman on now. Hello, sir. Did you say you'd like to donate a tenner?
Hey, that's right. I'd like to donate a tenner. A tenner to the fund to stop Graham Bannon being on TV.
No, don't play the laugh sound. Wasn't funny. Oh, so you think you can do better, do you?
Hey, that's right.
Okay. The stage is yours. Go on. Tell a joke. Tell a wee joke.
All right, I'll do the joke. How many Graham Bannon does it take to screw in the light bulb?
I'm not going to like this.
That depends on the fee.
No! The joke was horrible. The joke was horrible. No! We're not having horrible jokes. We're not doing any more of that. We're not having any more callers. I think they're stupid and also they seem drunk to me. Right, what's next? We need another act. Where's the next act?
We have sorted the monkey problem.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant news, Raj. Bring it on.
He's very shy.
That's fine. That's fine. We're fine. Bring it on.
It wants everyone to close the eyes for big reveal.
Okay, right. Everyone close your eyes for the big reveal. Don't ruin this, girls. Close your eyes. We are ready. We are ready.
It's very big.
Okay.
It's very big. You can open your eyes now.
Okay.
It's very strong. It's carrying me on its back, and it has banana. It's offering banana to you.
No. Fudge! No! That is not a real monkey! That is not a real banana, is it? And these are not your legs! Ouch! Get off the stage, I'll give you ouch! Right, we need something else. It's time for another act. Where's the unicyclist? Get him on!
Have the bloody unicycle act.
Swearing, apologies for that. Hopefully that gets censored by them.
Graham, we've got the unicycle, but we don't have the guy who rides it.
That's fine, we don't need the guy that rides it. I'm the guy that rides it. Bring it on!
Graham,
Bring the damn thing!
You should
I don't care what you think, bring it on! Bring it on! Ladies and gentlemen, for your pleasure, I will now be performing for you the unicycle act. Can I have a volunteer? No one's here. Yes, they are here. Hello, Young. Right, okay, this is good. You'll like this, you'll like this. Right. Now, what I'm going to do now is grab the unicycle and jump over this arsehole. Yep, very good. Right, okay. Start the music. Drum roll, please. It's going to be good, John. Protect your face, maybe. Okay, and here we go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ow, my arm! Oh, God! Okay. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, well, that's the act, I think. Ow. I don't think I can do that again. That's the act. I suppose that's what happens if you pay peanuts. You get monkeys. Well, don't you know, you don't always get monkeys, do you? Sometimes you just get someone wearing half a monkey's costume where it looks like their legs are the monkey's legs, which apparently is just as good. So great, okay, so we need another act, don't we? We need somebody else on here doing something. Do you have the strong man? That's what it says on the auto cue, the strong man. Oh, look! Sorry, I don't want to be in the way of this. It's Raj, isn't it, again? And he's doing that. Is that good? Is that entertaining? Is that what you want? Raj doing that, laughing. Is this going to save a child's life? Speaking of saving a child's life, are we doing that? Has any more money been raised? How much more money's been raised?
It's actually gone down a bit. People are asking for the money back, and I think you're scaring them.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Come on, do what you're getting paid to. Update the score. Come on, put it down. Great. So the money pops down and still less money. So even more to raise for the girl in the next 5 minutes. Brilliant. Right, what we need is to do a get-rich-quick scheme. Who's got some ideas? Oh, I've got an idea. Just had it. Looking at these ladies. Lovely. I know what. Let's set up a little kissing booth. Nice little table, nice little cloth, little bit of lipstick. Sounds good to me. £10 a pop. Right, I'm sure these lads would like it. They've been ogling them all evening, the perverts. That sounds good to me. Right. So, how much for a kiss, ladies?
No, Graham, you're bleeding.
Don't be such a tease. Go on, Linda, pucker up, darling. Thank you, Linda, I needed that. Okay, well, that has gone wrong. That has gone awry. I'm sorry if that's my fault in any way. I don't know if it is. Got my... I think I know whose fault that might be. But there we go. What a shame. I'll level with you. It's looking unlikely we're going to make money. Haven't got long left. It looks like that might be the end for little Sally.
It is actually Susie.
Whatever. She'll be dead soon. And so will my career. So 2 deaths in the same evening. And if you ask me, it'd be hard to weigh them. They're both equally sad deaths. Oh, well, that's the end of that. I suppose that's the end of the show then. Thank you very much.
Graham. Great news. The monkey's turned up.
Yeah, it's not the monkey, is it? It's just Raj or something pissing around.
It is a real monkey.
Look, I haven't got time for this. It's obviously it's not a real monkey. Don't get my hopes up. It's not gonna. Oh my God! Oh my God!
That is a real monkey.
Yes! Yes! There it is! Get away from it! There it is! Get away from it! There it is! It's a real monkey! It's a real monkey! Now we can do the dance and save the show! Save my career! The girl! Save my career! The girl! Come on! Just do the dance! Come on! Just do the dance! Don't scratch your head, do the dance! Don't scratch your head, do the dance! Come on, do the dance! Come on, do the dance! Don't slaughter me! Do the dance there! Do the dance there! Do I have to spell everything out so you put your arm in? Oh crap! No! No! He's punching me! Somebody shoot it! Somebody shoot it! Ah! Kill it! Enough!
I've had enough. I'm the producer. I'm in charge. I want everyone to stop and listen to me. We've forgotten what's important here. A little girl's life's on the line. We're all acting like children. Listen up. Do as you're told. Linda, Deborah, Barbara and Raj, get on the phones. We've still got enough time to get some donations, but we need all hands on deck. Young, I know you don't understand what I'm saying, but we will get you to a hospital as soon as the show is finished. Just hang in a little bit longer, okay? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. And you, Mr. Bannon, people used to look up to you as the face of national television. Look at you now, eh? You're full of crap. You better pull yourself together, son. Because chimps don't dance for bastards. We're all here working together as a team to try and save somebody's life. Apologise to him and ask him nicely to finish the show.
Chimpanzee, please, will you do your little dance to save the life of young Susie.
There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, the little girl's life is on the line, and I've got just the job for you. Please donate to this worthwhile cause. We really can do some good here. It's like my old man used to say, you can keep your money in your pocket, but people will call you a stingy cunt. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Peter Clement, television producer, here to tell you that if we work together as a team, anything's possible. And that is a Peter Clement promise. Thank you and good night. Take it away!
Okay, that's the end. Absolutely fantastic. That's the end, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Good night.
Right, down the pub. Pints on, Peter, eh? How about that?
We did it. We did it. Turns out, if you work as a team, you can do anything.
At its finest. Beating sun, wonderful fresh air, and
Oh, well.
Bannon.
There's always next year.
Why, look, folks, it's television's Graham Bannon, and he's taking the brand new Mega MK7 convertible out for a spin. How's the ride, Graham? Onlookers can't look away, but it's not because of the brand new Mega MK7 convertible. It's because of Graham's pearly whites. You see, Graham Bannon brushes with Whitey's dental cream, which makes his
already very white teeth
even whiter. Now, some of you may not have heard of dental cream. Why, you may think it's something you put into an ice cream float. But you'd be wrong. Dental cream is the smart alternative to regular toothpaste. For those who prefer their mouths not to stink like a donkey's. So what are you waiting for? Whitey's Dental Cream. Creaming in your mouth since 1939.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headlines tonight.
Daddy, stop! Daddy!
Look, mate, I know it's not ideal having all those buttons switching around like a swinger at a bar mitzvah, but I can't let Frank win. Show him who the real chump at Channel 1 is, eh? Oh yeah, and seriously, don't drink from the water cooler.
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said I put a word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Is little JD scared of the big bad culture with water?
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge. Headline. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like with a hard face with a cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the desk.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, to keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. We need change. We need leverage, Jeremy.
I'm leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
I'll be at my mother's. The problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this. So, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, a bloody gimp's escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your gimp space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your gimp space. No! Naughty! You beast, Clive!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. Hey, tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary and menacing a swan. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony! I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Open!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
Yep.
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
Open!
So, do you feel tempted to...
Open!
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Jesus!
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal. Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, understanding of the serious and complex issues around. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
Great stuff. Well done, mate. Don't worry about reprisals. Pretty sure there won't be any retaliation coming your way. Can't say the same for Frank, though. I'm off to piss in the coffee machine. See ya. Fuck, I'm hilarious.
There must be something in the food! I don't want to upset you, but you should...
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headlines tonight.